So here we're getting ready to plant some of our German porcelain garlic. This is nice and dry, so I'm taking them apart in this bucket right here. You can see these are pretty good size cloves. I've already done half a bed, so probably gonna do another full bed. And here, as you can see, these were some of the biggest bulbs we had that we saved for. I mean, my hands are not that small, but you can see the size of this garlic bulb next to a gate post. This is a regular fence gate, and these are not elephant garlic. So we'll show you how I'm planting them in a minute. And the goats love eating the dried garlic leaves, so we just give all of that to them. There's toffee, caramel, brownie, blackberry, and rosemary. Pretty much helping us. We don't have to compost this. We'll just give it to them and they'll compost it much faster for us. Here we're planting the garlic. Put it about 4 inches apart. Yeah, the rows are about a foot apart. And in this bed we're gonna have 4 rows. And then right after planting it, we'll try to mulch it with sheep manure. And the bed over there has already been planted with half with potatoes and the other half with German porcelain garlic. And this right here is also German porcelain garlic that we're planting. Good morning. Saturday. It's really hot. Barely like almost 10ish, but I'm a little late getting out here to the garlic, but it needs to be harvested. We've harvested. This is the German porcelain variety. I mean, so far it's not been like too crazy, but a lot of good average size bulbs. Very few of those like extraordinarily large ones. There was definitely lack of rain. This garlic was planted and then left alone. It was never watered. We just weeded it, mulched it once. Could have weeded it much better and that would have yielded a much better crop, but let's harvest this one right here. The ground is so dry, I have to use a shovel. That's not too bad. Yep, here's our German porcelain garlic. So right after the previous video, pulled some pretty good sized bulbs, and the soil in this area is much softer, has much more organic matter in it. So it is, like you can see, I'm able to get in quite easily by hand. So this garlic is somewhat coming up by hand. So let's see. Oh, that's not, it's okay size. Let's try the next one. Okay. There's one. Yep. And we're gonna have to use the shovel. So this was the garlic we planted a little bit late fall. We had Paradise Red, Montana Giant, Russian Inferno, and then German Red. Recently we fell behind a bit, and as you can see, some of the weeds have come up really tall. And we've pulled a couple of the bulbs. Here's one. Pretty average size. So we'll go ahead and pull the rest of these. We've gotten most of it out. We're leaving a couple of bulbils, or I forget, the flower stalks up. And we'll try to remove the bulbils out and see if we can get it to flower and go to seed. We'll put it in a 5-gallon bucket next to the honeybee beehives. Hopefully they'll pollinate it really well. This area, the soil is really nice. I'm able to pull. Here's another nice Paradise Red garlic. We've got some here, some over here. Some of them are pretty good size. And there's another couple of batches down that way. So it's come together nicely.